haven't done something like this in a while. But, hello. Today I am playing Doki Doki Literature Club on my phone right before I go to bed. Let's see here. Okay. Let me put that away. I don't exactly know how to start a video like this. I'm gonna try to turn this down so that I can still hear myself. I'm really tired, so I might only do like, I don't know how much. But hello, my name is Kasai. Sorry, I'm really tired. And today I am playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I have no idea how much I'm gonna play, but I'm gonna try to get it done. I'll try to get at least some of it done. It's a little loud. But hopefully it won't take too long because I really do want to go to bed. But I also want to watch some YouTube videos before I go to bed. Alright, let's start this. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh my god, I can't read. I'm so tired. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together. Oh my god. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Damn. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Gabagoo. Yeah, my name's Gabagoo. Oh my god, my name's Gabagoo in this, and if you clicked on this video, you've already seen the OC I've made for this. Oh, fuck my life. I love him. Gabagoo is awesome. Why does he look like that? Anyways. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you. Oh my god. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Damn. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Oh my god. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Gabagoo, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. Oh wait, wrong person. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she saw going on about. So, damn. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting just getting by on the F. Oh my god, I can't do this. Sorry. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Me too. I was talking about how worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Damn. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few cubs. Yo. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let her relent to me. Let myself relent to her. Jeez. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Yay, I made it out of the scene. Goddamn. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come into my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a club. Since she was the first one to show interest after... What the fuck? I can't read. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Anyway, whatever. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. Oh god. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Still make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. So, Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Gabagoo. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Gabagoo. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Gabagoo. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll go get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? God, my throat cannot keep up with this. Ah, my ear. Now my ear hurts. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one place next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. That's a space, not a place. Whatever. Sorry. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! I don't know how to say that properly. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Aww, so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first. Then Monika, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I do that too. Oh my god. I want to find the best place to take a bite, and it has to be the part with the most icing. Because, no. That's not how I eat it. I lick the icing off first, and then I eat it. Because I don't know. I'm weird. That or I'll just bite into it. Who knows? Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Probably. Hurry up. I finally bite down. About damn time. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. And I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup. Oh my god. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave it. Wait. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Fuck that up. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. I fucked up. Whatever. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Okay. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Yo! She already shoving her out of the frame. So what made you consider the literature club, if I can talk? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'm sure we'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Fun and exciting where? Sorry, you if you're new to like Doki Doki, the literature club, you won't know what I'm talking about yet. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity. Holy damn! And how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Oh, my throat. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same girl. Same goal, not girl. Whoa. Oh, my throat is so fucked. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Gabagoo, what kind of things do you like to read? Ooh. Me personally, manga. But Gabagoo doesn't read. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I read manga. I'm actually touching my Windbreaker collection. I have it in like a rainbow order. I have 1 through 11 right now. I have 1 and 2 of Soul Eater, 1 and 2 of Solo Leveling, 1 and 2 of Ruby, 1 of Nura, 1 of Freerun, 1 of Demon Slayer, and 1, 2, and 3. Well, it's a 3 and 1 of D Gray Man. I need more. Oh my god. Anyways, manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. I'm not joking. I do read manga. I love it. I think we can tell which one's my favorite right now, though. Windbreaker. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke about thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. How much longer is this day? And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in here, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. Oh my god. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. What if you'd like My Beloved Oppressor? That one, oh my god, that My Beloved Oppressor causes me that webtoon causes me something. I do not recommend reading that. I don't recommend it, but I might reread it soon. But I don't recommend it. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination, completely throw you for a loop? Damn. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Horror is really cool. I like it. I read a horror book once. Desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Oh my fucking god. Technically, if we think about what Gabagoo is, he is a rock on a stick with Choso from Jujutsu Kaisen's hair, and Kaji from Windbreaker's headphones. Oh my god. She's having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. That was not her voice. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Relatable. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Me too. Well, no, I like horror. But the horror she's talking about, that Yuri's talking about is starting to stress me out. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori, do you want to tell us something? Whoa, okay. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, so not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share hers. Help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. My god, we're reaching 30 minutes. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Please take me home. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. There we go. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Gabagoo? Don't talk to me. Stop talking to me, please. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Stop, please. Stop facing me, too. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. But I still have other clubs to look at, I lose my train of thought. I would too. All four girls stare blankly back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought... Gabagoo. You all... Yo, you forced me into the... Okay, so then none of this is my fault. Look at this. Look at them. You cannot tell me that this is not a problem here. And that's gonna be part of my thumbnail now. I'm defenseless against these girls. I'm fucked. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend time every day with these beautiful girls.
Ugh.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Gabagoo, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Stop giggling at me. Yeah, sure. Don't giggle at me. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? You know, never mind. Let's not get on that topic. I'm gonna stress myself out. Damn, I'm coughing again. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Same. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Gabagoo, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. That means I have more dialogue to do. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Probably not. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. And if I don't want to, I'm not gonna have a choice, am I? Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. No. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ah, shit. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I'm not gonna pick based off these girls. I'm going to pick based off myself. Daydream. Clouds. Bed. Starscape. Anxiety. Depression. Oh, damn, I saw that. Trying to think. Fantasy. Melody. Dream. Anime for sure. Ooh. Bros. Comfort, because I like being comfortable. Waterfall. Sunset. Lazy, I guess. I don't know. Imagination. Love. Treasure. frightening. Okay. Music. Done. I'm ending it here. 35 minutes is enough. I'm ending it here. We'll pop back up. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll come back next time, whenever next time is. Thank you for watching. Look, I can draw. That does not show who. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I post every day, not every day, every Saturday at 5 p.m. EST. Whether or not you subscribe is up to you. It's your choice. I really it affects me a little bit. Not so much though. I mean, I'm only at like 40 something subscribers. That's fine. But that was Doki Doki Literature Club. I have no idea what girl I'm gonna get. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.